Have you ever wondered about the life of a man who bore the wounds of Christ and was said to be in two places at once? This man was Padre Pio. Born as Francesco Forgione in the late 19th century in Pietrelcina, Italy, the journey of this humble individual is one that continues to inspire and intrigue. From a young age, Francesco was drawn to the Catholic faith, spending countless hours in prayer and contemplation. He was a child who felt a strong calling, a calling that led him to join the Capuchin order at the tender age of 15. Ordained a priest in his early 20s, he was known for his piety, humility, and unwavering devotion to the Church. He soon took the name Padre Pio, meaning pious father. This was the beginning of an extraordinary journey, a journey marked by faith, dedication, and countless miracles. And thus began the extraordinary journey of a simple friar, Padre Pio. In 1918, Padre Pio experienced something that would change his life forever: the Stigmata. This event marked a transformative moment in the life of this humble friar. The Stigmata, a term derived from Greek meaning mark or brand, refers to the wounds of Christ as he was crucified. They appear on the hands, feet, and side, mirroring the injuries endured by Jesus on the cross. In the Catholic tradition, the Stigmata is seen as a profound mystery, a divine gift, or a sign of Christ's suffering shared with a chosen few. Despite the pain and hardship, these wounds are considered a privilege, a way to participate in the passion of Christ, to share in his immense love for humanity. Padre Pio was one of these chosen few. He would bear these wounds for half a century, the only priest in history to have received the Stigmata. This was a life-altering event. Suddenly, his private spiritual life was thrust into the public eye. He was no longer just a simple Capuchin friar but a living testament to Christ's crucifixion. Imagine living with open wounds for 50 years, wounds that never healed, never got infected, and exuded a sweet fragrance. This was the reality of Padre Pio's life. He bore these wounds with patience and love, offering his sufferings for the salvation of others. His life became a living sermon, a visible sign of Christ's love and sacrifice. Over the years, many flocked to see Padre Pio, to witness the Stigmata, to seek his prayers and blessing. Despite the constant scrutiny, skepticism, and investigations by the Church, Padre Pio remained steadfast in his faith, his humility undeterred by the fame and attention. While the Stigmata brought Padre Pio into the limelight, it was his deep spirituality, his unwavering faith, and his intense love for humanity that truly defined him. He once said, "The wounds of Christ are a mystery of love." For Padre Pio, the Stigmata was not a burden but a gift, a way to unite his sufferings with those of Christ for the good of humanity. The Stigmata, a profound mystery, was a part of Padre Pio's life until his death. His life was a testament to a faith lived with courage, love, and an extraordinary sense of the divine. Beyond the Stigmata, Padre Pio was known for another extraordinary phenomenon: bilocation. This is not some science fiction concept, but a term used in religious tradition to describe the ability of an individual to be present in two places at the same time. A baffling phenomenon indeed, but one that has been associated with various saints and mystics, including our focus today, Padre Pio. Accounts of Padre Pio's bilocation are numerous and varied. They come from people of all walks of life, many of whom have sworn to have seen Padre Pio in a location far from where he was known to be at that time. One such account narrates how a mother in the United States, whose son was fighting in the Second World War, saw Padre Pio at her bedside, comforting her. At the same time, her son, stationed miles away in Europe, reported seeing Padre Pio in his trench, offering solace and prayer. Then there's the tale of a man in Italy, who claimed that Padre Pio appeared to him in his living room, giving him counsel and advice. The next day, the man traveled to San Giovanni Rotondo to thank Padre Pio in person, only to find that the friar had not left his monastery for months. These accounts, as fascinating as they are, were met with a mix of awe, skepticism, and controversy. The Catholic Church, ever cautious in matters of supernatural claims, conducted numerous investigations into these accounts. Some officials were skeptical, others were persuaded by the weight of testimonies. Yet, regardless of these inquiries, the stories persisted, bolstered by the faith of those who believed they had witnessed the impossible. And so, the legend of Padre Pio's bilocation continues to intrigue believers and skeptics alike. Whether one views these accounts as divinely inspired miracles, psychological phenomena, or fanciful tales, they remain an integral part of the narrative surrounding Padre Pio, a testament to his enduring spiritual influence and the mystery that surrounded his life. After his death in 1968, the journey towards sainthood began for Padre Pio. This journey, however, was not without its own obstacles and trials. Within the Catholic Church, canonization is a process steeped in tradition and careful scrutiny. For a person to be declared a saint, they must first be beatified, a process which requires the verification of a miracle attributed to their intercession. After Padre Pio's death, many accounts of miracles began to surface, stories of healing and transformation that seemingly defied explanation. The Church, in its wisdom, undertook a thorough investigation of these purported miracles. One such miracle involved a young boy in Italy who was cured of meningitis. His family firmly believed that their prayers to Padre Pio had been answered. Another involved a woman from Poland who was healed from lung disease. Again, she attributed her recovery to Padre Pio's intercession. These miracles, after being meticulously examined by medical experts and theologians, were deemed authentic by the Church. This led to Padre Pio's beatification in 1999, a significant step on the road to sainthood. But the journey did not end there. For canonization, a second miracle is required. This came in the form of a miraculous recovery of a man from severe complications following a hernia operation. His family, fervent devotees of Padre Pio, prayed for his intercession and believed that their prayers had been answered when the man made a full recovery. This miracle too passed the Church's rigorous examination, and on June 16, 2002, Padre Pio was canonized by Pope John Paul II. The Pope, in his homily, spoke of Padre Pio's extraordinary union with God and assiduous dedication to prayer. He celebrated Padre Pio's constant desire for sanctity and his zeal for the salvation of souls. Thus, Padre Pio's journey to sainthood was complete. A journey that began in the humble confines of a friary ended with his name being proclaimed in St. Peter's Square. Padre Pio, once just a humble friar, was now St. Pio of Pietrelcina. The story of Padre Pio does not end with his canonization. He left behind an enduring spiritual legacy. His teachings, his influence on Catholic devotion, and the continued pilgrimage to his shrine at San Giovanni Rotondo in Italy, all speak to the indelible mark he left on the world. Padre Pio was a man of profound wisdom, and his teachings continue to resonate with the faithful. His words, simple yet profound, touched on the essence of faith, love, and humanity. He once said, "Prayer is the best weapon we have, it is the key to God's heart." This message continues to inspire and guide those who seek spiritual enlightenment. His influence on Catholic devotion is equally substantial. Padre Pio was a living testament to the power of faith. His life, marked by suffering, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion to God, serves as a beacon of hope and strength for many. His example encourages believers to hold steadfast in their faith, even in the face of adversity. The pilgrimage to his shrine at San Giovanni Rotondo is a testament to his enduring impact. Each year, thousands of pilgrims from around the world journey to this sacred site, drawn by Padre Pio's legacy of faith and healing. The shrine, much like the man it commemorates, stands as a symbol of hope, faith, and divine love. It is a place where the faithful can connect with the divine and reflect on the teachings of this beloved saint. Beyond the walls of the church, Padre Pio's legacy continues to inspire. His life story has been the subject of numerous books, films, and documentaries, reaching audiences far beyond those of the Catholic faith. His message of love, compassion, and unwavering faith in God resonates with people of all walks of life, making him a universal symbol of spiritual strength and resilience. Padre Pio's life, filled with faith and mystery, continues to inspire millions around the world, reminding us of the power of belief and the depth of the human spirit. His legacy is a testament to the transformative power of faith, a beacon of hope that continues to shine brightly, guiding us towards a path of spiritual fulfillment.